Welcome to our morning devotions. We are bringing these to you knowing that some of you are not able to get our devotional booklets because they're delivered to the church. We also given it to you because we realize that many of you are taking walks and listening to things, and we invite you to start your day with a word from God. And so I invite you to do these things each and every day as we live our Christian walk and faith. I will start every day by being open to the blessings that God is going to give me. I will realize every day that I am the face of God to everyone I meet. And I will end every day by thanking God for the blessings received and place into God's hands my worries and fears.
read from Christ in Our Home, July, August, September 2020 edition. It's Monday, August 10th. Today we read from Genesis chapter 7, verse 11 through Genesis chapter 8, verse 5. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of that month, on the day all the fountains of the great deep burst forth and the windows of the heavens were opened, the rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day, Noah with his sons, Shem and Ham and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons entered the ark. They and every wild animal of every kind, and all domestic animals of every kind, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, and every bird of every kind, every bird, every winged creature. They went into the ark with Noah, 2 and 2, of all flesh in which there was the breath of life. And those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded them, and the Lord shut them in. The flood continued 40 days on the earth, and the waters increased and bore up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. The waters swelled and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the face of the waters. The waters swelled so mightily on the earth that all the high mountains under the whole heaven were covered. The waters swelled above the mountains, covering them 15 cubits deep. And all flesh died that moved on the earth, birds, domestic animals, wild animals, all swarming creatures that swarm on the earth, and all human beings. Everything on dry land, in whose nostrils was the breath of life, died. He blotted out every living thing that was on the face of the ground, human beings and animals and creeping things and the birds of the air. They were blotted out from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those that were with him in the ark. And the waters swelled on the earth for 150 days. But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and all the domestic animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind blow over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and the windows of the heaven were closed. The rain from the heavens were restrained, and the waters gradually receded from the earth. At the end of 150 days, the water had abated. And in the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest in the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to abate until the 10th month, and in the 10th month, on the 1st day of the month, the tops of the mountains appeared.
Happy August 10th. The words of Susan Baird Joshi. My radiologist prescribed 32 radiation doses to remove my breast cancer. I suffered extreme physical and mental fatigue, loss of appetite, a skin infection, and edema. Once I had an anxiety attack and cried through the entire radiation session. But this traumatic experience increased my chance of survival by 40%. With the support of God, family, and friends, I have survived more than 10 years. Like my cancer treatment, Noah's story was both scary and life-giving. There was no escape. We had to go through it. Noah's family through the flood, me, the radiation. The floodwaters and the radiation both took and gave life. But Noah and his small band were carried safely in the ark, just as I was buoyed by the love and care of friends and family. And as my health improved after the treatments, so Noah and his family began anew with God's help after the flood's devastation. God, when life overwhelms us, thank you for the asks that lift and carry us forward. Amen.